Welcome back to a Fifth of Jack Gaming, where today we're opening up a couple more packs of Jumpstart. Jumpstart's a product that we can end up going from being the most experienced player all the way to just getting into the game. This has a little bit of something for everyone. We take 2 packs, open them up, and slam them together, and there we have a deck. Has the lands, has everything included. Without further ado, let's see what we build. Opening up the first pack, it looks like we're getting some seismic activity. Seismic is a red, so it looks like the first color that we're going to be diving into is red. First card is going to be a Grim Lavamancer. Costs us 1 for a human wizard. We could pay a 1, or we could pay a red, tap it, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. Grim Lavamancer does 2 damage to any target. Has a 1/1 body. We got Magna Quake. Costs X and 2 red for an instant. Magna Quake does X amount of damage to each creature without flying and each planeswalker. Volcanic Geyser costs X and 2. Costs X and 2 red. Volcanic Geyser is an instant, and it deals X amount of damage to any target. Then we got a Cinder Elemental, which costs us 3 and 1 red for an elemental. It has the ability to pay X and 1 red, tap it, sacrifice it, and it deals X amount of damage to any target. It's a 2/2 body. Magna Jet costs us 1 and a red for an instant. Magna Jet deals 2 damage to any target. Then we get to scry 2. It means we get to look at the top 2 cards and put them in any order. If we like them, we could keep them on top, but if we don't like them, we could toss it at the bottom. And you can also split that up. So if you like one, you can keep it on the top, and if you don't like the other one, you could toss it at the bottom, or you could put them both at the bottom, or you could keep both at the top. Up to you. Seismic Elemental costs us 3 and 2 red for an elemental. When it enters the battlefield, creatures without flying can't block this turn. It's a 4/4 body. Volcanic Fallout costs us 1 and 2 red for an instant. This spell can't be countered. Volcanic Fallout does 2 damage to each creature and each player. Ashmouth Hound costs us 1 and a red for an elemental dog. Whenever Ashmouth Hound blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, it does 1 damage to that creature. It's a 2/1 body. Bloodrock Cyclops costs us 2 and a red for a Cyclops. Bloodrock Cyclops attacks each turn if able. Has a 3/3 body. Mana Geode costs us 3. It's an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, we get to scry 1. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Molten Ravager costs us 2 and a red for an elemental. We can pay 1. Molten Ravager gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It has a 0/4 body. Splitting Earth costs us 1 and a red. It's a sorcery. It deals damage to a target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. Then we got a Thriving Bluff. Enters the battlefield tapped, and as it comes in, we choose a color other than red. Has the ability to tap, add a red, or add 1 mana of whatever color that we chose. And then the rest are mountains. Something that's also unique about it is that this card is normally a premium card that they end up having that fits the theme of the deck. Alright, so we know we're in red. Question is it going to be mono red where we can be living a dream? Or is it going to be something else like we splashing in and adding a little spice to it? Let's find out. Looks like in pack 2 we opened up lands. So it looks like we're not living that mono red dream, but we're running that Gruul turf. We're running on Gruul turf, it looks like. Lands is going to be a mono green. With that said, let's see what's in the pack. Overwall Hydra costs us 2 green and 4 for a Hydra. It has reach. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. When it enters the battlefield, you get to search your library for a land card and put it on the battlefield tab, and then shuffle your library. And that's why it has the star, because it's equal to the number of lands that we control. Cultivate costs us 1 green and 2 for a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands, reveal those cards, and put 1 on the battlefield and 1 into your hand. Shuffle your library. The one that goes on the battlefield has to come into play tapped, though. Always remember that. Awakener Druid costs us 2 and a green for a human druid. When it enters the battlefield, target forest becomes a 4/5 green treefolk creature. For as long as Awakened Druid remains on the battlefield, it's still a land. It's a 1/1 body. Feral Hydra costs us X and a green for a Hydra Beast. Feral Hydra enters the battlefield with X amount of +1/+1 counters on it. Pay 3, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Any player may activate this ability. It's a 0/0. Zendikar Royal costs us 3 and 2 green for an enchantment. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 green elemental creature token. Crushing Canopy costs us 2 and a green for an instant. Choose 1. Destroy a target creature with flying, or destroy a target enchantment. Elemental Uprising costs us 1 and a green for an instant. Target land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with haste. Until end of turn, it's still a land, and it may be blessed or must be blocked this turn if able. Whew. Faldal Seer costs us 1 and a green for a human shaman. Tap it, draw a card, and reveal it. If it isn't a land, discard it. It's a 1/1. Vertilid costs us 2 and a green for an elemental. Vertilid enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Pay 1 and a green to remove a +1/+1 counter from it, and a target player searches their library for a basic land card and puts on the battlefield tapped. Then they shuffle their library. Sylvan Ranger costs us 1 and a green for an elf scout. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Fazwor's Zindikan costs us 4 and a green for an enchantment. Enchanted Land is a 6/4 green elemental creature. It's still a land. When an enchanted land dies, return that card to its owner's hand. Wild-Hearted Invoker costs us 2 green and 2 for an elf shaman. Pay 8. Target creature gets +5/+5 and gains trample until end of turn. It's a 4/3 body. Thriving Grove comes to the battlefield tapped, and as it comes into play, we get to choose a color other than green. It has the ability to tap, add a green, or that color that we chose. Then we have some forests left. Alright, since we're rocking Gruul with the lands and the seismic, it looks like we got some massive activity going on there. What do you think about the deck? What do you think about the combo? Let us know down in the comments below. If you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about any of our future content. Till next time, see you later.